Stephanie pretty much says it all. The pandemic put a pause on most theatrical performances at a time when many people might have needed it the most. When the pandemic began, UTEP's theater and dance programs had to figure out how to perform while social distancing. ABC7's Madeline Otterly shows us how they found new ways to tell stories and build a connection while apart.
Actors often say the show must go on, but this time at UTEP, it's moving online.
In the state of Nayarit or Sinaloa.
No one is quite sure.
The COVID-19 pandemic presented UTEP's Department of Theater and Dance with a near impossible task, performing while apart. Now rehearsals are happening on Zoom.
I really appreciate that our group is able to band together and really just continue to keep art alive.
For senior Isabel Rivera, it was supposed to be a year she would never forget, and it still is, in its own way.
I think that a lot of us have come together to create our own opportunities also because of the fact that a lot of them have been, I guess, taken away from us because of COVID.
Rivera is performing in UTEP's first production this season, Reunión Revolución. The project, originally planned as a 3-day festival this spring, is now being aired on the radio.
It's a scary time out here, out in the wild.
It's a very, very different experience. Accidents and setbacks can actually propel innovation, can propel you forward.
Kim McKean is the founder and artistic director. She says the project has brought people together in a time that's kept so many apart.
And even though we were looking at each other through the screen, the communal energy was palpable. You had the sense of, we are doing something important.
For Rivera, it's making a year like no other, a bit more familiar.
I think it really brings us closer because we're so used to seeing each other every day at school. I feel like nothing's impossible, and just because we're on Zoom doesn't mean that we have to stop doing what we normally do.
Reunión Revolución will air each Saturday throughout September on 88.5 FM radio. The project is being funded in part by Humanities Texas. We posted all the details on how you can tune in on KVIA.com. Madeline Otterly, ABC7.